My name is Debbie Richmond and I am the Executive Manager for Becketwood Cooperative. Becketwood Cooperative is a 55-plus cooperative community in Minneapolis, right near the Mississippi River. It has been in existence since 1986. In this community, we sit on approximately 12.5 acres, and that is by far the biggest attraction for people that come to live at Becketwood is the property. I've been the executive manager almost 3 years, and a concern that came up fairly quickly when I started is inadequate lighting, in particular in the Wellington room, which is where we're standing, which is the main space that was used for a lot of social activities and for dining. There were some significant lighting issues in the space where individuals, as they have aged, have started to develop macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, other visual challenges that have made it difficult for them to maneuver with the lighting in the space. Getting in contact with Retrofit provided options then where we could not only get the work done, but then have rebates available through the city. That was part of how I was able to sell the project to the board of directors. Retrofit was very helpful, in particular Kristen, who's standing nearby.
Energy benchmarking program through the city of Minneapolis, and they're incentivizing and providing grants for projects within Minneapolis that are improving their lighting to LED and adding some lighting controls with it. So it qualifies if you're doing that as a design, and then you qualify if the utility, like Xcel Energy, rebates part of the project. And we applied for the grant and you received quite a bit.
And I think in the end, between the grant we had and the rebates from Xcel Energy, we saved close to $15,000 on the total cost of the project, which I want to say was about $32,000. And not just saving money with doing the project and its initial installation, saving money ongoing. The fixtures that were in this particular space were very old. They were original fixtures, and although some had been converted to LED lighting, that was another reason we were looking at the project, is to have a more energy efficient as well as brighter space. And also some flexibility in lighting. We have an area called the solarium that has track lighting. And the way the track lighting was set previous did not have really good lighting. So now the lights we have there, we can actually move and adjust internally, so we don't have to have somebody come out and do it. We also have dimmers on lights that we didn't have dimmers on before, which creates some more flexibility in the space as well. Feedback has been extremely positive, and certainly once we're able to use the space more like we've been using it, with having it for meals and things like that, they will certainly know. Because it's just a huge difference in how lit the space is. Not only for aesthetics and better lighting, but really a safety and well-being mechanism as well. You know, it's a broader project. It's not just, gee, the lights look nice and they fit the space, and it's really looking at implications that are far beyond present day, because it will allow Becketwood to more effectively have people age in place if they can see in the spaces that they have to navigate as they get older. And something I should also mention is the lights, as you can see in the room, are quite high in the ceiling, and so typically when light bulbs needed to be changed by our maintenance staff, they would have to put up scaffolding, which from a workman's comp perspective makes somebody like me very nervous. They're not unhappy at all that they may not have to change a bulb for 12 to 15 years. Success of a project is often determined by how well the install goes. I was anticipating 2 weeks because that is what we had planned on, and they were done in 4 days. So that's like a fantasy. I would work with Retrofit again in a minute, which I've already told them. So they were extremely accommodating to have people in the building willing to work around a lot of constraints that are outside of the norm to be able to get a project completed in that kind of time. They were incredibly professional. They were nice people, answered my questions. There was no stress at all, which is a huge help with a big install like this. And I would do it again. We're actually talking about some other projects possibly in the future because this was really quite successful.